Alright, in this video we want to talk about monopolistic competition or brand competition. Recall that under a monopoly we have a demand curve and a marginal revenue curve that are fairly steep, but as we actually move to a perfectly competitive environment, that demand curve becomes flat along with the marginal revenue curve, and they merge. So when we think about monopolistic competition, we're really thinking about a dynamic where a firm begins as a monopoly and ends under perfect competition. So let's see how this kind of works with a graph. In the short run, once again, we look like a monopoly with a steep demand curve along with our steeper marginal revenue curve. Over time, that curve actually flattens out along with the marginal revenue curve, and we end up with this flatter demand curve. Once again, short run, when we impose our marginal cost curve on that, we can solve the location for where our quantity and price would be. We pinpoint that intersection where marginal cost intersects marginal revenue and draw our line up to the demand curve and over to price. If we have an average total cost curve, we can also pinpoint that intersection of the average total cost curve with our line that we drew. Draw a line over, that area there would be our profit. This is in the short run. Note that profits are fairly large along with a higher price and a larger quantity. In the long run, however, as the demand curve flattens out, we notice that the marginal revenue curve would also flatten out along with it. We plot the new solution where marginal revenue equals marginal costs, draw a line up to the demand curve and over to price, and plot we note that price drops along with quantity. We have a lower price and a lower quantity, and also note what happens to profit when we locate average total cost curve where the intersection occurs with our line, and plot profit. Our profit is substantially smaller. So in review, we can think about it. We remember once again that profits disappear in the long run due to competition, due to this flattening of the demand curve for our product. In short run, lots of profits, steep demand curve. In the long run, that demand curve flattens. That puts a squeeze on our profits, and competition will flatten that demand curve and consequently squeeze our profits. Where we used to make $1, we're lucky now if we make a penny. All right, that is monopolistic competition.